Hi, it's Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is a stocks day trading tutorial. I'm using the ThinkorSwim platform, and in particular we'll discuss the signals from the xbratalgo today and the manager, to how to manage those trades to maximize those profits. So whether you're trading stocks or options, one of the things that you really need to be aware of is if these things may turn around, and we may find some examples on that today. I'm going to look at about 2 or 3 different stocks, slightly different time frame. So this is Walmart on the 3-minute time frame. We're going to look at some settings first. So one of the things that with the xbratalgo, it works off averaging candles, so Heikin Ashi candles. So that's one of the things you need to do first of all, is to go to your style. So right click on the chart, go to style, go to chart type and click Heikin Ashi. The next thing is we want extended hours because that helps us identify the true price action of that particular stock going into the post and the pre-market. So there's no gaps. So with averaging candles and also with the xbratalgo with 12 points of control, those gaps really to affect how the xbratalgo operates. So Heikin Ashi candles and the extended hours switched on. Extended hours is very simple. Go to the top of your chart, click on the cog, go to equities, and make sure on the axis you have checked the show extended out trading hours sessions and highlight extended hours trading sessions. So you can see those in the grey. So this again, Walmart on the 6-minute. This is last Friday, towards the end of August. And we have a 6-star sell signal into the session, okay? But the only reason why we've got that is because we look to the price action going into the close, the post market, and then the pre-market. We come back down, we get a 6-star sell. That's very, very important. So entry strategy for this is we want the price action to breach the low of this signal candle here, okay? This is a signal candle, so let's just zoom in a little bit. Signal candle is here. So we want to make sure that we breach this low here. That's our entry. See, we tiptoe into here, we come back up. We don't even get to the high of the signal candle, never mind this high just after the open of the session. That's probably where your stop would be. If it breaches that high, it's just going to reverse around and go. Then it comes down all the way down. Now this ribbon here is the manager. Okay, as long as that remains red, you stay in the trade. Look how close that gets, but it doesn't take it out. The ribbon remains red. Then you get another 6-star sell signal at this point here. So you can add to your position, and then the manager goes red all the way into the close. So that is a really great short. That's on a Friday. And then what happens is we open on the Monday on Walmart. We have the Monday session now. We get some chop initially, and then we get a 5-star buy signal at this point. So for me, I only would really take 6 stars, but a 5-star is 11 out of 12 points of control, and a more sort of aggressive entry, if you like. That would get you in at 132.05, for example. 6-star got you in around 132.57. The main thing is the manager keeping you in the trade. Ribbon reigns green. Now you can change the settings on the manager, which is important as well. So at the moment we're on day trading moderate. We could be day trading aggressive, conservative, or swing trading if you're on higher time frames. So a day trading aggressive setting, for example, would get you out at this point here. But again, you've got to learn from behavior. It did go back up and test these highs really towards the end of the session, but there was no real gain there. So having this on aggressive would get you out at a decent profit at that point there. So that's Walmart, a couple of days in the life of Walmart. Let's go to a different stock now. Okay, this is another example on XOMX on mobile, on the 5-minute this time. And one of the things with the xbratalgo is finding the grooves. So with your chart sets for for particular stocks, you need to be constantly monitoring the 3 minute, the 5 minute, maybe even the 2 minute and the 15 minutes. So you've got 4 different time frames with those xbratalgos running. So obviously different time frames will pick up signals and others won't. So you need to be, that multiple time frame strategy is very important. So the previous examples on the 3 minute, this is on the 5 minute. So this is XOM. During the pre-market session, we get a 5 and a 6 star buy. So this looks very, very promising. One of the things we really need to keep an eye on is this previous high when we had the open of the session here. And it sort of meets that sort of high. For me, I want to make sure that I get the open. So I wouldn't probably look for that trade pre-market. I would see these signals and then I'd look for an opening trade above these highs here when we get the open. Okay, around about there. So that's our entry on that candle there once we've got the open, and then it just goes hell for leather. So again, what we have here is the manager. So if we get a really aggressive parabolic move up, we want to make sure the manager is set to aggressive, because that's an aggressive move. Standard is moderate. So if we change this to aggressive, we can be very aggressive with our exit. So parabolic move up, we've got this 5 and the 6 star pre-market, we go long. Almost goes red there, it doesn't. Comes back down, goes red at this point, 101.08. Okay, it does go flat for the rest of the session, then comes back down again. But the main thing is to have that discipline to say, right, the manager is going to tell me when I'm going to get out of the trade. If I get an aggressive move, I change it from moderate to aggressive, because that is an aggressive move, so I can get out and take the profits, maximize. Let's have a look at another stock. Okay, so I've gone down to the 2 minute this time on Visa. I hold this and I've held it for a long time, but it's good for day trading as well. And this example shows you that you could be potentially looking for longs and shorts in the same session. So you got to be reasonably aggressive. So again, I've got this setting on the manager for aggressive. I get a 6 star buy on this candle here. Okay, so we're going to look at an entry 1 cent or 2 cents above that high of that signal candle at this point here. Where is your stop going to be? Your stop is going to be on the pivot before the signal candle, so around about here, just for safety. Okay, give it a bit of room to breathe. Comes back down, goes and really changes at this point here. Okay, then we come down, we get a 6 star sell. This is the signal candle here. I think that's probably, yeah, it's 1 or 2 cents. You might just get tiptoed into that there at that point. If not, you will definitely get in here. And again, look where the 6 star candle is, where the pivot is. Where you got out is probably a good point to put your stop. Comes back down, ribbon remains red all the way down. Take it out at this point here. So in one trading session for Visa, we get a 6 star buy, we go long, we make profit. We are very, very aggressive with this at this moment in time. Remember, this was for parabolic moves. This is not a parabolic move. So let's just put that back at moderate, because this is our starting point for each day. This is not a parabolic move. Okay, so we're steady. 6 star buy, goes long, all green. 6 star sell, all red, goes, it's all red, goes green, take it out. Very, very simple. You do not take this 6 star buy going into the close. Okay, that I say that just to make sure that we understand that these have got lots of room to breathe. This has not got lots of room to breathe. So we've looked at 3 stocks there, and it's very, very important to understand to have the 2, the 3, the 5 and the 15 minute time frame. So 4 charts on the particular stock that you've got, looking for those xBrat signals on Heikin Ashi and have the extended hours showing as well, because we need to understand that price action. The xbratalgo uses that price action, that continual price action. So if we had gaps, we can't measure what this behavior was like to give us that signal. The same, if we just move ahead in time, we've got a 6-star buy here. Eventually it did get taken in and we had a little move up into the close, and we got a 6-star sell here, look, for example. But without this price action, both post and pre-market, we can't give you those signals, because we really need that price action. I mean, this short on the 2-minute for Visa, again, another example where the manager goes red all the way into the close. That's a great trade. So again, it's a very, very intuitive signal provider, but you've got to have the chart settings right. You've got to have it on Heikin Ashi. Don't expect to trade every single day. Two days a week, maybe 3. Occasionally look for 2 trades in one session, both in different directions. Making sure you've got those settings correct is very, very important. And listen to the manager. So in the link below, there is in the description, there's a link to the xbratalgo cradle2grave bundle. So buying the xbratalgo and the manager separately would cost you more money, but putting them as a bundle, this is why we call it cradle2grave. Cradle is the xbratalgo signal, and the grave is actually keeping you in the trade to maximize profits. Get that bundle. Great for day trading stocks. I mean, it's great for forex and futures, but I wanted to concentrate on stocks today because we've got some new users coming in just recently, day trading stocks. It's very, very important, these settings, and not to expect to trade every single day. That's not trading. You've got stocks that over the last sort of 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks have been very flat, like Roku, for example. It's dropped massively, but then when you look at it on a weekly time frame, it's very, very flat, not very tradable on the day trade. Maybe cheap options, but and the reason why they're cheap is because it's not moving. So you need to find stocks that move, get in the groove, and start trading those stocks. Hopefully that helps. Speak to you all really soon.